What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now we're going to be talking about that free Derrick Henry that you guys are talking about as far as the make rights and the fact that they quick sell for 100, what is it, like 100 training or something like that. I believe that right now you're going to have the option of a Derrick Henry or Isaiah Simmons, and they're going to quick sell for about 100 training. The way to claim it is you're going to have to figure out if you were one of those people doing the re-rolls at the time that they weren't actually in the packs. Now, this is going to be happening next week once the EA development team is back in the studio. So if you did not pull, any packs during the time that the people were being affected with it, you're not going to be eligible for it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just go like, yo, bro, Gmi, I was re-rolling. But dude, if you weren't doing it during the time that the players weren't in it, you're not going to get it. All right, so it's completely bigger than that whole scenario as far as, can you manipulate the system right now? No, because they pretty much know. They log everything, which is why a lot of you guys randomly get banned, and then you email me like, yo, I didn't even do nothing. Like, oh, but wait a minute, I did that. Like, they watch pretty much everything that you're doing. So it's almost impossible to get away with anything. So you got to be very, very careful with any of the transactions you're doing or whatever is actually going on. But what I'm going to go ahead and break down with you guys right now is this. Keep in mind, just understand what's going on, right? I have both the cards, and I know a lot of you guys have both the cards that they're going to be giving away as a make right? So if you already have the card, based on the prices of these cards, it might be better off that you just quick sell them. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Both of these they're all limiteds, right? Like Derrick Henry's a limited. I believe Isaiah Simmons is a limited. I'm gonna go look right now just to make sure. But the limited cards, if you already have them, the prices of them are so low and stupid because the market, it generated so many of them while people were pulling for, re-rolls and doing all that stuff. So you have the opportunity to go ahead and, more or less do whatever you want with, with the cards that you have there. So let me go ahead and see what's going on right now. Let's just check some of the prices. All right, so Derrick Henry's at about $294. So obviously you got to pay 10%, which is like, $29,400. So just say 30, right? So you're looking at $264. You're probably going to make $14K over what the $250 quick sell price is. So I'm just letting you guys know, right? If you are utilizing the cards, depending on what the price drops to, once everybody gets their make rights, you may be better off just waiting to quick sell it and then make the coins. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise it doesn't really matter. If you do anything else outside of that, because some of you guys are like, yo, I'll just sell them now and I'll wait. Dude, right? Dude, it's like 284. Like you can't really nickel and dime it with everything that goes on in the game because you're not really making like big currency. So it's not really that big of a deal, which is why I'm making sure you guys understand. There's really not a sense of urgency if you already have the card. Isaiah Simmons or Derrick Henry, or even if they decide to give us other cards as, the make rights, whatever, they might add something else in later. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you have the card already, keep the card the way it is. And then once the other one comes out, you'll still be able to do the same things. You'll add the training, and more than likely, I don't want to say that I'm going to guarantee that the card's going to play the same, but it should. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of like iffy with it. Like, EA is EA. They might nerf Derrick Henry beyond belief. They've already nerfed him to the point where you have to slide even though he's a running back when you run outside the pocket with him. And yes, we are back with Derrick Henry, and we're working it along that way. So let me go ahead and explain to you guys again, for those of you guys that, pretty much are having trouble understanding the way that this is going to go down. The card is going to be pretty much identical, but just have a quick sell value of about 100 training, right? You will still more than likely have to use the same amount of training to upgrade the card. So if you were to go ahead and take half of this right now, 7,500, and raid sell him and not make anything, as opposed to just waiting, taking the half later, quick selling him for the 250, not worrying about the EA tax, and then continuing to invest in your team, because remember, team of the week and a lot of other things come back next week. So you have to do what makes the most sense. The rush and the urgency right now that you got, yo, bro, I got to get rid of him. He's going to be, dude, listen to me. It's not like the card's value is anything. Most of you guys watching this video, to be totally honest, you pulled like 5 Derrick Henrys on average. Everybody that I talked to pulled at least 5. Like, yo, Gmi, I don't know what to do with this right here, dude. I got like 6 of them. Like, what? Hold up. You got 6. Another guy pulls 17. Dude, does not matter. The way the market is right now, it's not going to really affect you in any way. But I will tell you this, right? If you're on the fence of going back to Derrick Henry, or you have a Jalen Hurts or a Kyler Murray or anything like that, I would probably say you would be better off going back to Derrick Henry. Like, I'm just going to put that out there, and I'm putting it out there because it's something about the dumb cards that, like, because he's out of position and he's not really a quarterback, he doesn't really miss throws. I literally play people that run bunch tight end, and he's running around backwards. He's not looking. He went to the stands, got a hot dog, came back, and he's throwing it off his back foot, and it's deadly accurate. If I try to do that with Hurts or Kyler Murray, the ball's not going where it's going. And what's weird is the deep accuracy is so off. The 99 short accuracy, I understand, but his deep accuracy is so off, and it's so stupid, and it just really doesn't function the way I believe that it was intended to. So a lot of you guys, like myself, that went away from Derrick Henry and got a Jalen Hurts and got a Kyler Murray, we're like, yo, we're doing something wrong. Now remember, I'm running past Lead Elite right now. I'm not sure if I'll end up going back to Gunslinger, because the way my team is set up, I'm running a really wild and ridiculous offense. It's kind of disgusting, to be honest, what I'm doing. The only way possible I would be able to give him Gunslinger is to pretty much take away, I guess I could take it away from Darren Waller, because I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really going too crazy with the way that I'm using that tight end apprentice, but you need at least one tight end apprentice. I would say also it would make sense to have, you know, maybe a slot apprentice also, to create some more ridiculous routes. But if you're running like the deuce close, you can literally come out in the one play action play and just run around like an idiot every play and not really care. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually give him Gunslinger. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to give him Gunslinger. And I'm going to take the other thing away that he's rocking around with. Let's refund that. Because I think that he does play different when he doesn't have Gunslinger as opposed to when he does have it. Even though when you play with Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray, their releases are so good, you don't really need it. It is something that I'm going to go ahead and address it right now. So I'm going to let you guys know if it's that much of a major difference, because he does have Aaron Rodgers' release, so the ball has been coming out fast. I'm going to see if it really makes a difference in the new offense that I'm running, because I'm running a really devilish offense. And for those of you guys that have been asking, you know, what's the playbook? I change my playbook very, very often, but right now, offensively, we got the Rams and we got the Bears. For those of you guys that are asking, as far as the strategy cards, we have the two in the zones. Remember that they have to be different. They don't stack if they're identical. So one of them is Pursuit, and the other one has, I think, something else in it. This one has the Pursuit. I think the other one has Awareness. Has a different thing. Oh no, it has Tackle. It has Tackle on it. So yeah, they can't stack if they're completely identical. So as far as offensive with the Deep Route Specialist, one of these have Spec Catch right before the speed, and then the other one is a little bit different. The other one has Awareness. So it's Spec Catch and Awareness. So that's just something that you guys have been asking me often. So if you guys, you know, watch throughout the videos, I'll make sure that you guys get that information. For some of you guys that don't watch the entire video, bro, listen, you're just not going to know about it. And then you're going to ask me again, and then I'm not going to tell you where it's at. Because now I know you ain't really watching the videos, even though you're telling me like, yo, Gmi, bro, I watched the whole thing, you ain't say nothing about it. Other than that, let me know if you're going to be claiming your free Derrick Henry or Isaiah Simmons next week. Until next time, I'm going to talk to you guys soon. One love, y'all.